There are lots of fun things that you can make with a mason jar, and in the Cash Camp video series we make my absolute favorite things, so you want to make sure you sign up for them because it's so awesome. It's an actual money magnet, and today this is a prelude to making a money magnet. I want to show you how I make my favorite no more worry jar. If you're a worrier, and I think all of us, even the most peaceful and high vibe, whatever you want to call it, people all have something that will worry us at some point or another. And if you have the ability to just do what people say when they say, let it go, stop worrying, and you could just do it right then and there, that's fantastic. But for a lot of people, they can't, especially if you have bigger things that have been on your mind and they're persisting on your mind. The fastest way to get something out of your mind and into space where you can actually deal with it is to write it down. But what I like to do is make a no more worries jar. This is really fun. This is just a regular mason jar with some salt in the bottom. So I just put some salt in the bottom of the jar, and then I have little charcoal discs. I use these for burning resins, but I also use these for space clearing. You can use charcoal to help you clear space anywhere. You can take bowls of salt and put charcoal in them to enhance their ability to suck negative energy out of a space. So I just take a charcoal, drop it in. So not too fancy, not that big of a deal, but what you have now is both salt and charcoal, which are both big purifiers. So this is a symbolic way to say everything that goes into this jar is going to start to get purified. That's awesome. So what I do is I leave a little pen and paper, and you could do this in a fancy way. You can use fancy paper, but I just have some Post-its and I wind up recycling them later. And when I have a worry throughout the day, I will just jot it down like, have to finish these videos, which isn't really a worry, but I'm just writing down something that maybe was a worry like 2 weeks ago. And take it, I just fold it up, stick it in the jar, and when I stick it in the jar, I make a decision. I know it's there, it's out of my head, I can't deal with it right this second, I have to do what I'm doing right now, but I'm gonna stick it in the jar, it's gonna start getting solved, it's gonna sit in here, get purified, and now I'm gonna just go about my day, keep focusing. If another worry pops up and starts distracting me from doing something, I'll write it down, stick it in the jar, and at the end of the day, you can just take a few minutes, open the jar up, and you can say, all right, what was I worried about? You'll find I've almost finished these videos, so you don't have to worry about this one anymore. And you can just take them and shred them up, the ones that are done, and then if you have some that are left over that are still persisting, there's still things that you're worried about, you can sit down now in a quiet time where it's not interfering with your ability to focus and enjoy your day and be present, and you can come up with a few actions that you can take to start shifting this from something you're worried about into something that you're solving. Whenever you make that energetic shift from worrying, which is like, people say it's praying for what you don't want, constantly repeating it over and over again, into solutions, you're already solving things. But this symbolic jar is a really awesome way to gather up those worries, start to purify them, and then deal with them when they don't interfere with your ability to create abundance throughout the day. So this is a very, very powerful way and very, very simple way to start moving from worry to solution to abundance.
The Cash Camp is coming soon, so make sure you sign up for the free video series.